Hello YouTube, welcome to another edition of The Breakfast Club on Monday with Got That Funk. This week the topic was introduced by JJ Talks for a round robin discussion, and I'm going to mention all the Breakfast Clubbers in this video, but obviously I have to start with JJ first. You don't fool me, woman. Here's what I think happened, alright? I think when we initiated this round robin discussion a month or so ago, the series I mean, JJ obviously knew she'd have a turn, and so her and Sarge were sitting around going, how can we troll the Breakfast Club, right? And necrophilia, let's see if we can get them to make an intelligent discussion, and act like it's a really serious topic, so yeah, busted. Anyway, so that's JJ. Next is Sister Danger, who followed up after JJ. We're a little bit out of sync last week. And that's fine. So Sister Danger answered the moral argument to JJ's question pretty succinctly, and I think, quite frankly, she nailed it. So I'm just going to defer to what Sister Danger said as far as what I think about the moral implications of it. And that's not really what I want to talk about with this video. Anyway, next on my mind is Sword Sage. He did a really funny intro to his video where he acted like he wasn't going to do the topic because it's basically beneath discussion, and and his wife wielded a sword in his face, and he decided to sit down and get serious. And I thought it was a good video. Joe decided not to address the topic directly, and instead went off on a little tangent about the differences in generations and so on. And that might be a good topic for another discussion the next time Joe brings up a topic, which will be next week, I think, because basically JJ was the last in the series of the round robins, as we currently don't have a permanent Friday host yet. I'm still waiting for a response from the person I've asked for Fridays, but she hasn't really been on social media for a while now, so I just don't know if she's going to say yes or no. And until I hear from her, I'm really not going to ask anybody else because I want her. So anyway, so there's that. But anyway, what I was going to say was Joe's video. Some people might think that we would get bent out of shape because Joe didn't directly address the topic at hand. And the Breakfast Club is supposed to be about the spirit of discussion, but I'm the organizer of the Breakfast Club. I am nobody's boss. I make it very clear to all my hosts that they're absolutely in charge of their own content, and how they decide to or not to promote their content and other people's content on the show. Each to their own. My attitude is, the more effort we make, the better. But at the same time, I'm not going to lead anybody by the nose or have a whip at their back about anything, including topics. So if someone decided not to engage the round robin topic for whatever reason, that's cool. It's kind of a bummer, but that's about it, the worst thing I can say about it. Last, of course, on my list of people I want to talk about is Nathan Brendan Masters, because, dude, I feel kind of sorry for you. It's always rough when you're the last or penultimate Breakfast Clubber to make a video on a round robin topic, because a lot of the stuff that you might have wanted to say is probably already being said. So I'm actually really looking forward to your video, because you're kind of my favorite right now on the Breakfast Club, Nathan, and you never disappoint, and I'm just wondering what you're going to pull out of the hat. It's remarkable. My friend Agent of Doubt is going to be sitting in for Tuesday's video here on the Breakfast Club, and his video is pretty amusing as well. I've already seen it, and that's obviously going to go up tomorrow. And so, without any further ado, let me talk a little bit about fucking the dead. I agree with what Sister Danger said about the negative moral implications of necrophilia per se. I do think there's such a thing as bad taste, and I think that bad taste, to a very large degree, is subjective, obviously. But if necrophilia isn't pretty damn close to universally in bad taste, I can't think of what might be. And I have pretty strong feelings about what your body and stuff, just when you're alive. And the only way that I could personally think it would be okay for someone to have sex with a corpse is if the person, when they were alive, said that that would be okay with them if someone had sex with their corpse after they were dead, or if they said something along the lines of, I don't care what happens to my body after I'm dead. It's a pretty bold statement, if you ask me. But if that's what they say, you know, fair play, whatever, I guess. But for me, bad taste in this instance really fucking matters. George Carlin does a brilliant segment in his stand-up HBO special. The video is called Life is Worth Losing, and he does a section in that video where he's talking about necrophilia. The whole video is dark, you know. He talks about suicide and necrophilia and cannibalism and torture and all sorts of other stuff. And when he's talking about necrophilia, he makes the point that, you know, a rat will do a lot of gross things, but it won't fuck another dead rat. It wouldn't even occur to the rat to have sex with it. And I think it's absolutely fair to say that not only is necrophilia disgusting, but it's, in my opinion, fair to question the mental stability of someone who actually desires sexually to fuck an inanimate human corpse. Getting sexual pleasure from inanimate objects is a completely different issue to necrophilia. Necrophilia is an inanimate object that was once animated. And I'm sorry, I think there is a difference. And I think being grossed out by it is a good enough reason to say it's wrong, even though it's not necessarily immoral. There's my 2 cents, JJ. Hope you liked my video. I look forward to your response to everybody's videos. Agent of Doubt will be up next on The Breakfast Club for tomorrow's video on this topic, followed by Nathan Masters on Wednesday, and then we'll see how JJ ties it all together on Thursday. Thanks for watching. I look forward to whatever you've got to say in the comments section, and until next time, may all your ups and downs be ups.